Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. My name's FM18, and you're watching the Dafuge Challenge, episode 135, with Enfield Town FC. Well, the best we can do is 8th place, and that is if Leicester beats Arsenal. And even then, that puts us out of European football. And who do we have to blame for this? Angel Gomez. The 30-year-old advanced midfielder that I signed this year took a penalty kick in the 91st minute against Tottenham, third in the Premier League Tottenham, who we had held scoreless the entire game. Al-Jahani got fouled in the box, and I thought for sure Kremer or Al-Jahani was going to step up and take the penalty kick, and instead it was Angel Gomez, and he kicked it right at the goalie. Thus, instead of 59 points and being in 8th place, we're at 57 points. So what I am going to do is cross my fingers for European football. We're going to play Liverpool offline, and then we're going to come back for the Europa League final against Leverkusen in just a bit. Well, it was a definite goal bonanza as we were away at Enfield against Liverpool. They ended up winning 7-4, but it really could have gone either way. Defense was kind of an afterthought to both teams. Liverpool had 29 shots, 17 on target. We had 21, 11 on target. We each had 6 clear-cut chances. They had more half chances than we did. And frankly, I was on standard the whole game. I didn't even realize it at the time. Lee Hartley had a hat trick of goals. Our old nemesis, Matteo Canalicchio, had a hat-trick of goals as well. Gus Perkins also had a 66th-minute goal. For our side, Trippier had a 4th-minute goal. Hank Kremer had a brace of goals. Ahmed Al-Jahani had a 71st-minute goal. The one thing I did want to do, once Liverpool was ahead by 2 goals, Tom Ashton did get some time in. That's the only time he's seen this season in the Premier League. He's retiring. He wants to be a general manager, but frankly, he's horrible at it. As much as I love the guy, I can't bring him on the team. United ended up winning the league by a point. Tottenham's third with 75 points. We finished 9th with 56 points. It's not a bad season. All things considered, I was aiming for a mid-table finish. We got a mid-table finish. What did us in were all those ties at the end of the season, and maybe that -3 goal differential. It's 2 days until we play Leverkusen, so I think what we will do is anything that crops up between now and then, I will definitely record. And we'll do the Leverkusen live comm and then come back with the end-of-season awards and things like that. So we received $23.88 million for finishing 9th. Squad bonus was $850K. Wasn't bad. Wasn't horrible. Expectations-wise, competitions-wise, we told the board we'd finish mid-table. We finished mid-table. They wanted us to reach the second knockout round of the Europa League. We're in the final. The FA Cup game, they wanted us to reach the 6th round. We got knocked out in the 5th round for the 4th year in a row. Carabao Cup, they wanted us to reach the quarterfinal. We got knocked out in the 3rd round. We just have had no luck in the Carabao. Man United, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, Leicester, Brighton, and Liverpool all qualified because Man United won the FA Cup, Liverpool gets Europa League play, Reading, Stoke, and Huddersfield are all relegated. Today is the Europa League final in Aviva Stadium, Dublin, and of course it's raining. We are playing our 4-3-3. Hernandez in goal, Vidor, Mughal, Milan, and Bautista as the defensive back 4, Miller, Gomes, and Pilipovic as the midfield 3, Kremer, Al-Jahani, and Trippier up top as the strikers. Leverkusen is playing a 4-4-2. Cyan in goal, Samson, Brancadori, Castellucci, and Ta as the defensive back 4, Franken, Marciniak, Royal, and Dolce as the midfield 4, Esser and Sundstrom up top as the strikers. I, like a complete numpty, forgot that the winner of this goes to the Champions League. So, we still have a chance at European football, should we win. They seem to be a bit more match fit than us. Hopefully that won't be the deciding factor here. Samson with the throw-in to Marciniak. Over to Franken. Back to Marciniak. Centers to Royal. Oh, Vidor steps in and intercepts the pass. Johanny gets there. He crosses it. Tripney is there. Oh, Cyan with a nice block. The angle is really, really tight on that. And Tripney tried, but... Half hour in, we are holding our own. 2 shots, 2 on target to their 3-1. Hernandez towards Tripnia. Well, it's knocked down, but Bautista gets it. Over to Miller, to Gomes, up to Al-Jahani. He feeds Kremer, whose shot goes wide right. Wide left, rather. Well, Dolce with the kick in. Oh, Hernandez with a nice stop. Oh, Kremer picked up an injury. Seems to be bouncing back from it. Bruised shin. We're going to leave Kremer on for right now. See what develops here over the next 10 or 15 minutes or so. Dolce. Oh, to Franken. Oh, Hernandez with a brilliant save. Esser. Oh, and the highlight ends. Miller to Gomes. Over to Kremer. Out to Vidor. Up into space. Can Kremer get there? He can, but the pass is off the mark. Tripnia gets it. Oh, and Canales steps in front of his pass. Esser has the ball now to Sundstrom. To Franken and Hernandez with the stop. Okay. Hodge is on the bench, but he is not anywhere near match fit. So what we're going to do... Al-Jahani is reasonable with the left foot. So we're going to move him over to Kremer's spot. Gomes is going to come up the advanced midfielder. Miller is going to move to the advanced playmaker, which he plays pretty well. Mew is going to come on as the midfielder and take his usual spot. Cyan with the kick. Knocked down by Vidor to Mew. Up to Al-Jahani. Centers it to Gomes. To Miller. Up to Tripnia. Back to Mew. Out to Vidor. All alone on the left. He crosses it in. Knocked away, but Gomes is there. To Mew. To Plipovic. To Bautista. To Tripnia. And he scores. 65 minutes in. You know what? We're going to go to the counter. Surprised Plipovic didn't take the shot. Good grief. Well done, Eugene. Oh, highlight kickoff. Kickoff highlight, rather. Nuts. Okay, Franken up to Esser. To Sundstrom and Hernandez with a nice stop. Al-Jahani into the crowd. Castellucci knocks it down. Plipovic is there. Miller, and he scores. 20 minutes left. Plipovic to Gomes. Miller's there. Oh, I don't know what Cyan did. Cyan. Why do I say Cyan? I don't know what Cyan was doing there, but he should have done a better job of stopping that. Al-Jahani to Plipovic up to Tripnia, and he scores. It looked like Castellucci tackled him, but Tripnia got the ball off before he could. Let's see what happens here. Hernandez kicks it up. Al-Jahani to Plipovic to Tripnia. And he got the ball off just as the slide tackle came in. Oh no, they're calling it an own goal. Castellucci hit it and it went in. I will take it. Bautista to Miller to Gomes to Al-Jahani. Back to Mew. Plipovic to Bautista. To Miller. Plipovic to Gomes to Al-Jahani. Up to Tripnia. And he scores on his own. 4-0 against Leverkusen. This is almost as good as the 7-0 against Marseille. Interesting move from Plipovic. Only 3 minutes extra time. Oh, and Franken's getting set off for the red. Second yellow card. Well, that's frustration more than anything else. Bautista to Mew to Miller. Gomes is dispossessed by Canales. Can we keep the clean sheet? Bautista knocks the ball away. I'm not quite sure why it's paused. That is the game. Leverkusen had more shots and more on target. But the possession advantage saw us through. Castellucci on goal was nail in the coffin, and Trippia's second goal was it. I must not have the celebrations turned on. Europa League win. Wow. 7-0 against 7-0 against Marseille, 5-3 Napoli, 6-0 Aalborg, 8-3 aggregate over AEK. That's right, I didn't think we'd win it, so I upped the pot. Oh, good grief. Now, 5.79 million for winning. Well, if you told me it was going to be Eugene Trippier who scored the brace of goals that won us the Europa League, I wouldn't have been surprised. I think he's got a lot more of those performances in him. 14 goals and 14 assists in 33 appearances. Well worth it. Al-Jahani had 15 goals in the Europa League. And Kremer's 10 assists are a new Europa League record. Oh, Jahani and Trippier came in second and third in player of the season for Euro Cup. Milan, Gomes, Plibevic, Trippier, and Al-Jahani named to Euro Cup squad of the season. So Kremer sets the record with most assists, but doesn't make the Euro Cup squad of the season. That's interesting. Not sure if we deserve this. If Sanchez Jones existed in real life, I would hunt him down and thump him. End of season awards. Hank Kremer, fan player of the season. Eddie Pilipovic, goal of the season. It's probably something long range from way outside the box. Yeah, look at that. 25, 28 yards maybe? Gave us the draw, which is what we needed. The squad dynamics is looking okay. We're losing Tom Ashton. He's retiring. Tom Yu is probably going to be leaving in the off-season as well. Team meeting. I'm going to under-promise and say top half. They're all happy with that. Well, we received 5.79 million for winning. The board is extremely happy. Damn well better be. We got 7.44 million in Europa League television revenue, and we paid out 4.8 of that as a squad bonus. I upped it earlier in the season. I didn't think I'd be paying it out, to be honest. Hernandez named to the best overall 11. Still hasn't replaced Wayne Ward yet, though. Started out strong, then fell all the way down to 13th at one point. This run of games here is where we didn't win. And the 5-1 against Chelsea is definitely the game to forget. Yeah, 6-week preseason start date. That means the boys get a little bit over a month to kick back and relax and savor the fact that we won the Europa. Wow, I still can't believe that. Against Leverkusen in a game that we shut them out in. Holy cow. I just looked up and saw that. Okay, we're going to be spending quite a bit. 1.1 million payroll and 113 million transfer. What am I spending now on payroll? 1.024. That transfer budget like that, I'm definitely not going to have to worry about payroll for a little while. Okay. Well, the season officially being over. Let's look at some player reviews here. Appearances. Jack Millen started every game for us. Finished on a 7.06. One player of the match. Goals. Al-Jahani led the team with 36 goals across all competitions. 9 assists. 8 players of the match. Hank Kremer, 34 goals, 22 assists. 6 players of the match. Trippier, 14 goals, 14 assists, 3 players of the match. Jordan Hodge, 10 goals, 13 assists, 4 players of the match. Linus Wendell was absolutely fabulous. 7 goals, 16 assists, 4 players of the match from the advanced playmaker position in the midfield. Plibovic, 6 goals, 8 assists. Gomes, 6 goals, 5 assists. Mew, 3 goals, 6 assists in a nice campaign. Even Alan Mabam picked up an assist. Sebastian Bautista had 7 assists from the defensive right-back position. Average rating, the best, Chirpney with a 7.44. Kremer not too far behind with a 7.41. Players leaving. Well, Ashton's retiring. Tierney's going to be leaving. No one else of consequence is going to be leaving on a free. Mew is going to be leaving. We're going to need to sign a 4th striker or a 5th striker. I don't know if we're going to keep Hodge. We need to bring in another option on the midline. I'd like another quality player next to Millen, but I think what I'm going to do is... This is Mohammed Al-Saeed. He's the young Egyptian international that I signed and immediately loaned out, and he has had a pretty quality season. He spent the first part of the season at Wrexham and the second part of the season at Aberdeen. The kid has got potential, and I think if he gets regular first-team playing time, he's going to see that potential a lot sooner rather than later. What I might do is just stick him next to Millen and bring in Vidor as a backup, unless I bring in someone else to stick next to Millen and bring Syed on as a backup. We shall have to see. 114 million makes it definitely worthwhile. Now, the big kicker, the big question this offseason is going to be Aaron Abdafid. David, he's Welsh. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Was listed by request by Bournemouth. Plays a good target man, is a good complete forward, 22 years old, 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Kremer is topped out. He's not going to get better. He's worth $50 million, and there were a couple teams that were sniffing around him. If I make an offer for David, for Aaron, I can turn around and sell Hank. The question is, how much do I really want to do that? Decisions. Well, when we come back next season, Champions League football, transfer special, and we'll pick it up from there. Well, this is certainly new. Officially qualified for the Champions League. And the board revised their budgets. £1.3 million per week salary and £146 million transfer budget. If it's not obvious, when I recorded the end of Season 14, I was well and prepared to go into Season 15. And I've actually got a few Season 15 episodes recorded. The transfer window, the summer transfer window, and the first few games. But real life happened. Work and my other work got real busy really quick, quite unexpectedly. The kids had a bunch of activities I had to participate in. And today, it is Wednesday, the 17th of October. The beta is going to drop Friday. And while I could have pushed myself to finish Season 15 and to find out what happened, there's just not enough time in the day or the schedule. And to top it off, my main laptop crapped out day before yesterday. I put up episode 134 yesterday with no sound or photos or anything like that. Went back, realized, I did put those things on my external, just not in the drive, just not in the folder, rather. I thought I'd put them in. And was able to reconnect them for this episode. I started this because I wanted to. I thought I had something to contribute to the YouTube community. My first effort was very, very poor. My 50th effort better. My 100th effort a lot better. And I think this last video It's not a bad video, there's things I can definitely improve, but I had fun doing it. The Dafuge Challenge, which you can find on the community forums on SI, it's great. It's got a lot of participants in it. A lot of people post their updates there. I thought I would do it this way, and this has been a really fun journey. I got promoted faster than I probably wanted, but considering when I started this, I was uploading maybe 3 videos a week on kind of a haphazard schedule, and then I buckled down and started doing videos every day, and then 2 videos every day once I found a format I liked. The fact we got 14 seasons done, got the team to the Premier League, and won the Europa League, I'm counting as a victory. It doesn't satisfy the rules of the Dafuge Challenge, but I would consider it second place. I had fun doing this. Those of you who'd follow along and suffered through my efforts while getting to this point, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun following it as well. And with that said, this is the end of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC for FM18. My name's FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.